All right, so this is the first of a series that we'll do every month called What is Mike Doing?, which is a cross promotion. I feel that the independent streamers, such as myself, such as Mike, such as a few others, should draw attention to each other's channels. It may help out with additional subscribers. The thing is, if you're into my content, then you'd be into Mike's content. If you're into Mike's content, you might be into my content. I love recording. Mike's channel is how I got started. He's big into the TASCAM model series. He's got a TASCAM Model 24 like I do. He also has a TASCAM 2488, which I've never owned, and he also has a DP32 SD, which I have owned in the past. So he's a TASCAM guy. He likes to stay out of the DAW or out of the box and in the multi-tracker box. So I mean, how do you even say that? What's the box anyway? Is this the box or that's the box? Well, I think we've all come to a consensus that the box means a computer. In the box means to record to a computer such as Pro Tools, Logic, or Reaper, and out of the box means not the computer. So you're recording in the SD card of a multi-tracker or a hard drive or a 4-track cassette or zip disks or tape is out of the box. So Mike is a out-of-the-box kind of guy. And I kind of bounce between the two ways, although I prefer the idea of out-of-the-box like Mike does. So this playlist is going to be What is Mike Doing? And about mid-month every month, we're going to check in on Mike. And we're going to do a couple other streamers as well. A few guys I've not talked about yet. We've met some great people on YouTube. I've found them in some cases, and in some cases people have found me. So we might as well be promoting each other's stuff, considering we're all doing the same thing, and it's all for interest's sake of the same love of home recording and guitars and drums and synthesizers and things like that. So what is Mike doing, and what a great way to start this series off is one song, 3 consoles challenge. So I'll just kind of let him describe it here.
So what I intend to do is in the next couple weeks, hopefully starting on the next video from this one, I'm going to record using 3 different consoles, the same song. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally keep my mics the way they are, record with my equipment that I have behind me, and then I'm just going to swap out the consoles and record a song, one song on each console, the same song again and again and again. And I'm going to I hope this will focus on the strength of each console. So, well, the consoles are going to be the 2488, the DP32, and the Model 24.
So I mean, that sums it up. Go to his page and subscribe. And if you're like, well, I haven't used subscribe, well, it's because I'm in a temporary browser. I'm on my Mac. I'm not logged into my Chrome. I'm not logged into my YouTube over here on my Mac computer, which is the station in which I record. But yeah, go over to his site, like and subscribe, and follow this interesting experiment. Now, I do something similar whenever I get a new tracker home, be it the Tascam Model 24 or the Zoom L20, or I have a couple Focusrite units that are not here right now. I've owned, 20 different multi-tracks. The Zooms, I've had 4 tracks, I've had all kinds of ways to record. So I do something similar to what he's doing in that I always record the same Guided by Voices song because I can play it and sing it by heart. It's only like drums, bass, guitar, and vocals. It takes me about 15 minutes at the most to lay it down. So if I were to get this home today, I would lay down that Guided by Voices song really fast in this multi-tracker, and then, in my Zoom or in my Foztech into Reaper, or I'm saying Foztech, Focusrite into Reaper. So I do similar to what he's doing, but he's taking the experiment to another level. He's leaving the mics and everything set up in the position they are and moving the consoles, from what I gather. So it's going to be a great tell for all of us. Does the Tascam 2488 sound different than the DP32 SD sound different than the Model 24? My theory is that it will. I think it will. And I'm going to just throw this out there that I'm going to call it now that I think the Model 24 is going to sound the best. Not that Mike won't dial up, the DP32 and you know, he's going to rough mix these things, but I just think natively the Model 24 is going to come out on top. It's newer, it's analog, it's, I think, the most expensive. It's definitely more expensive than the DP32 SD. I really can't speak to the TASCAM 2488. But anyway, so yeah, this is a new series on Quest for Gear called What's Mike Doing? Well, January 2025, this is what he's doing. He's doing the one song 3 console challenge. I don't think there's any other videos right now. He's got a few other tutorials. That's his whole thing, is Tascam tutorials, you know. I mean, he does tutorials on other stuff, but that really is his core traffic, I would say, as people are coming to listen to all the things that he says about how to do things on the Tascams, especially those DPs, which can be a little trickier. Yeah, but anyway, well, hey, going over to Mike's channel, I Love Recording. Give him a like and a subscribe, and we're all looking forward. Oh, he does do a little follow-up video 5 days after that called, woo, that's loud, 1 song, 3 consoles challenge, getting started, logistic hell. This is just about him sort of realizing as he gets into this song that he's going to record that some of the ins and outs of the logistics, some of the stuff he's going to be facing, and I'm committing myself to make this happen, starting with the scratch track that I had to convert to allow it to be 48K 24-bit for the DP32 and the Model 24. Now I'm seeing things that I didn't really consider when I thought up this plan. Yeah, that's the thing, you know. There's one thing to say you're going to do a project like this, and then when it gets down to actually plugging cables in and moving things around, and you know, he's talking about the media formats there, the 48K and the 24-bit. When the rubber meets the road, yeah, you start to get into the nitty gritty, but still fun though. I mean, I'm sure he's still having a blast. So yeah, go on over to I Love Recording, and that's Mike. And we'll check in with him again in February. So when we check in with him in February, this little experiment will probably be wrapped up, and we'll be able to see what the fruits of it are. But I'm calling it now. I think the Model 24, you know, if he records apples to apples, which is what he's going to try to do, is keep the recording, the mics and everything the same. If he does apples to apples, okay, I'm going to call it 2 ways. It's either not going to matter, like everything's going to be, look at me hedging my bets for both ways. It's either not going to be, like, you're not going to be able to hear it enough to make a difference, or I'm going to call it the other way, the extreme other way, and that the Model 24 is going to sound better. So we'll see either way. Hey, it's going to be good info for guys that like any kind of recording. So like and subscribe his channel if you want to. Like and subscribe my channel if you want to. Thanks very much.